The thieves are not just targeting the people that's walking down the street. The thieves is not just targeting the modern women. I'm going to bring you over into Michigan. I'm going to bring you. A lot of people not really sure what we got happening over here in Michigan. They don't know what Metro Detroit and all of the surrounding areas and all of that look like. A lot of people only see what they see on the news and they're not familiar. They think it's Flint. They think it's just the hoods over in Detroit and stuff like that. They're not really familiar. But the thieves know. And guess where the thieves is from? Shout out to Savvy Social Work. I'm going to read that super chat shortly. Guess what the thieves is from? The thieves ain't even from here. They from somewhere else.
Well, they keep coming in waves. Highly skilled thieves from outside the country preying on high net worth homes across the region. Thanks for joining us here for the news at 6 o'clock. I'm Kimberly Gill.
I'm Devin Scalia. Police tell us these thieves are highly trained in the art of home invasion burglaries, and they roam the country and they go after very specific, expensive homes. It happened again over the past week in Oakland County in the communities of Bloomfield Township and Birmingham. Rod Maloney live tonight with what the sheriff.
So if you look at the map here, Bloomfield Township, Birmingham, all of that is Oakland County. So it's three main counties in Michigan, right? Detroit is in Wayne County. Wayne County is also home to some of the richest neighborhoods that you can ever imagine. Some in Northville, some in Livonia. It's a lot of different places all around it, but the counties are thriving. And so you got Wayne County, you got Macomb County, you have Oakland County. Now, Oakland County is largely considered one of the richest counties in the United States of America. And that is literally across the street from Detroit. Literally across the street from Detroit. But they said that the thieves are not even from the city. They come from outside the country and they target specific regions, specific counties, specific neighborhoods, and they are coming for you. See, even the thieves that come over here from out of the country, they even smart enough to even go for the people that's not necessarily in proximity to them. They said that we not even going to rob the people that's in the spaces that we living at while we here in America. We going to target a certain demographic of people. And so let me continue to play this out for you guys.
Sheriff is saying about it. Rod.
Well, Devin, this is Charing Cross here in Bloomfield Township. You can see the marble gates here. It's not a gated community, but gated communities certainly are the targets here. And the sheriff is saying that they're coming over the border from South America, looking to steal, prey on those high-end homes. And he says that basically they're feasting on the backs, really, of the poorly prepared. Charing Cross is a long road lined with spacious, sometimes opulent homes, as is Oxford Court in Bloomfield Township, each hit over the past week. In Birmingham, Tooting Avenue is so exclusive it has a no trespassing sign on the private road. Not that the thieves cared at all. They hit here over the weekend when the owner wasn't home. First time Birmingham's been hit by these particular burglars. It's become so common, Oakland County Sheriff Mike Bouchard tells Local 4 they've started an informal task force that's likely soon to become official. They're after teams of 4 who travel the country. They first hit heavily in California, but found their way to flyover country over the past few months.
It's not surprising to know that they've expanded their reach because it allows things to cool down potentially in a particular area or allows them to move on with a different team. And that's kind of what we're seeing. It's
straight from south of the border. Straight from south of the border. They come here. And again, I know that y'all just want to have open borders and we just want to go in and you can let people do what they want to do and they can come into your space and you advocate for them, but they're hitting the least prepared. Well, why is these people the least prepared? They got the most money. They got the most resources. They live in some of the most exclusive neighborhoods because they didn't expect for it to happen in their communities. Their kids can play outside. Their kids and everybody knows the neighbor. Where everybody knows your name. Y'all never seen Cheers before? Their kids play outside. They are connected to each other. They know who their neighbors are. Listen, when one house get hit and 2 houses get hit, wait a minute, this is not a coincidence. They start putting 2 and 2 together. Oh man, y'all going out of town because everybody want to go to Florida for the wintertime or for vacation, we're going to come see you. They're ill prepared because often at times they have no reason in their minds in the past to worry about somebody coming in and breaking in their home. But they're coming south of the border. They already beat y'all up over in California. They said we're going to go flyover country. Then we're going to head to Michigan and we're going to hit some of the most exclusive places over there. I told y'all last week that the pain and the suffering and the problems that you're experiencing in your neighborhood or when you see certain things happening on social media and the news, it's not going to just be exclusive to and for you. It is going to be happening to everybody, everywhere, all across the country, and you are not going to be able to get away from it. It's not just going to be their problem, it's going to be all of our problems. Oh, you thought that just because you lived in a gated community that they wasn't going to hop over the fence? Boy, they used to hopping over fences. Have y'all seen that border wall that they was crawling over? They used to hopping over fences. They're not worried about you. If they can jump in a plane and get over from California, you think that they can't get over your fence? Yeah, they coming for you. Everybody will participate. Everybody will share in the pain and nobody will be absolved from it. So if we're not doing the things that's best for us, what you think that you're going to move away from it? I had somebody tell me, man, skip that. I'm moving out of this place. I'm moving over here. You still taking you with you. You still got roaches, don't you? What, you think them roaches don't travel? Well, how y'all think that people get bed bugs? Well, how y'all think that hotels and Airbnbs get bed bugs? That's one of the reasons why I don't want an Airbnb, because I was like, man, I don't want to deal with I don't want to deal with the traffic. I don't want to deal with the people. More importantly, I don't want to deal with that certain demographic of people that don't seem to take care of other people's stuff, and they also feel entitled to being able to do what they want to do with your property. I won't. I will not get into, let me not say ever. But I just can't imagine getting into the Airbnb game because people are disrespectful. I'm going to review that on a clip that I got coming up today, Jamal. They are disrespectful.
Really, really a challenge because, they're all over the country and they move quickly.
They'll break windows and watch to see how homeowners react, or if there's any reaction at all, like as in an alarm. They're after cash, expensive jewelry, purses, watches, and even small safes they can open later. Most disconcerting, says the sheriff, is a lot of this is easily preventable.
We've seen a number of these burglaries happen and the alarms weren't on, or they have systems, but their systems aren't up to date or have some of the current overlapping coverage that I would suggest.
Now, one of the things Bouchard is saying is that they do not seek conflict. In fact, they do their best to get away before anybody knows they're there. So it's kind of important to have those alarms if, in fact, you have them, and make them up to date. And they are, about 100 of these gangs now are out going all around the country. Back to you.
100 of them? So one of them phoned home and said, hey, this worked. These people ain't tripping. We can get in a crib. We broke a window. Nobody reacted to it. We came back the next day. The window was still broke and nobody called the police as a result of it because everybody is minding their business. And so we just going to go on in and go ahead and take what we need and go through your stuff and try to find a safe and see if you got any luxury washes. 100, over 100 of these gangs are running around. Chris Mayberry, send that to me in my email, antondaniels413@gmail.com. They're running around and running through your stuff. It's unfortunate. It used to be a time where going over into somebody else's house or going in somebody else's house, you risked the possibility of getting your head took off. There used to be a time in this country where if you went over into somebody else's yard or somebody else's house, if you opened up a door that wasn't yours, that you could get your head took off. there used to be accountability and consequences that came along with you running up in the wrong place. Now they're telling you to make sure that you have your alarm on and that you can track them. And man, they came from south of the border. We don't even know what their name is or if their name is what their name is. We don't know where they came from. We don't know where they came from. And there is no consequences that come from it. And that's why they feel comfortable running up in your stuff. They feel comfortable going up in your place and going up in your stuff because they know that you not going to do nothing, you can't do nothing, and if you did do something, it's a possibility that we going to hold you accountable because we running in the Victim Olympics. That's a fact, though.